Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, when I was talking to you before about optics mounts for the AK, like I said, they originally, the Russian version goes on these like trigger and hammer pins over here. And it's a rail, it's like a piece of metal that comes up and sticks up. It's physically attached to that. I'm sorry. This one's unloaded. I'll show you that here in a second. But so what a lot of them did was they took a AK, sheet metal receiver. This is one of the little bit better ones because it had these screws to tighten that up. And they welded this little rail on top of it. And that's what was originally on this gun. Well, not originally. This is what I originally used as a weapon optic sight, area up here. And then I switched to this one, which is a lot better because this actually goes underneath the barrel. The barrel of the rifle sits right here. So, and it's up underneath the handguard. I replaced that with the handguard and everything that I had before. And I just wanted to say that I've been practicing with replacing this guard here, and I've gotten better at it, so it doesn't take me forever, to put it back on. Watch, make an idiot out of me. But the trick is that I've got to guide it up here in this little. When you feel it going in, it's gone in basically, and then it's just. After that, it's just a little smack. Oh, it's just an earthquake. Everything's going to fall off the table as I try to demonstrate. Oh, look how easy it was to do. Alright, get it up there. And oh, there went my finger. That's not it. Yeah, it's easy to do when you don't have to do it on camera. Alright, so the trick is, see that little lip up there? It's guiding this in. I knew this before, but for some reason I didn't get it. And you can kind of look over here on the side. This matches up with that, so I mean, it's just a matter of getting that up there. There. See? When you do it right, you just get up there and just whack in the back, and it looks kind of cool. But see, I got that one in fast. Okay, I'm up here on a tripod, hoping that it would make it easier for you to see this. But, alright. So, taking the dust cover off, pretty easy, right? Getting it back on isn't always easy. You see this little ridge right here? You line that little ridge up with like up there and push forward. Let me see. That's it. You can smack it down on the last if you want to do that. If you want to make it look cool. But just make sure it's guided in up there. And then whack. You don't have to do that. But that, makes you look like an operator. Even though you're not an operator. But you can kind of feel a little resistance when that lip hits in there, and it is. See? That wasn't correct. See how I pushed in? You can kind of feel it. There. It's all up in here. Let's get to where we can see that a little bit better. See when you get that right? It'll clear that, but it won't clear back here, so you just push down. Got it? Got it. So I wasn't trained on these. We were trained on M16s, and a different operating system, different way of doing it. But that dust cover is something that it can be a pain in the butt to get. Once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. But man, sometimes you've seen I struggle with it before, but that's the thing, man. Practice makes perfect. Just keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. Just make sure your weapon's unloaded when you're doing this, just in case. Nothing in the chamber. See a magazine out, because you don't need any of that. Oh, we got to take it off safer. Weapon clear. Weapon clear. Yeah. Anyways, my only regret about the AK design is it'd be nice if it had a bolt hold open device for the last shot, just to, it's a better way of knowing that your magazine is empty, other than click. Faster than before. But anyways, let's take that off again. Ping. This is added for helping the bolt from slapping back quite as hard. It's not normally found on an AK, and an AK will fire with that dust cover completely removed. Alright, so we take it off, take the magazine out, unloaded, take it off safe, clack, push this guy forward so you can get it with it where it falls forward like that in there. But that means it's cleared it. Get out of there. There we go. It's not that rough. And then this comes out. And then our bolt slides all the way back. Sometimes you have to help. The hammer's already been cocked back on this one. Just let it all fall out. Alright, so to get the handguard off, this one's a tight gun. You don't want to bang on this, with a hammer and everything else. Mine really physically doesn't want to move like that. There's a cutout in here somewhere that's supposed to match up with that. And you can use this as a lever to help. There it is. Up on the slide. You can help lever this up. I've been watching videos, as you may or may not be able to tell. A second. There's something I just now found out. I told you I put the original one back on here. This is the date of my rifle. 2/86. I knew I bought it before the assault weapon ban, but they were anticipating a lot of this. Maybe I bought the rifle just when the rifle was made. They probably modified a lot of this stuff after that. But anyways, getting the handguard off is not easy because there's this detent here. The more you do this, the more this thing loosens up a little bit. But don't get a pair of pliers or anything. What I did is I get this like right here, and I just tap, real easily until it comes loose. Alright, so if you get it like a new AK or one that hasn't been disassembled a whole lot, this is really hard to get off, this lever right here. But if you take your op rod out and you use this channel right here on, so you want to have your rod sticking out like that, you take this, you put it in there, and you just lever up. Your front sight, your rear sight might come up a little bit, but believe me, that's a lot easier than the way I have. And then, like I said, you just want to make sure that's straight up and down, lined up. Now, this is a little block. You see that? You don't want to go too far. You don't want to go too far forward. You don't want to go too far back. It'll kind of align itself up. But then, once you've got that, come on, you. A lot of going on here. Stupid little thing here. Man. Okay, there you go. All this stuff comes across easily when you're not, when you don't have the camera on. But those two other pieces slipped underneath there. Then how do you get the rear handguard off? Okay. How you get the rear handguard off is you take this little piece right here and you lift it up and you go all the way forward, and then you can pull this forward, and then the handguard comes off. Now, as you can see, you need to take the cleaning rod out. Now, the first time I did this cleaning rod, I thought, it must be screwed in. No, it's held in kind of like by friction. So you lift this up. And you slide it out. That's your cleaning rod, and you got a little slot in it for a patch. And then when that comes forward, off comes your barrel. So there you go. That's where your little lever for your gas block sits. And the little springs for the handguard in there. And that's it. Yeah, this thing has been, I kind of chewed that up. This thing has been smoking before. I don't remember what happened to the top one. Anyways, yeah, there's your, that's where the gas comes in. I've got a cleaning kit somewhere. There's a little cleaning kit that goes with it. And it helps you. You don't have to do a whole lot. I mean, this is as far as you usually go, but here's the excess gas comes out the side there. This is the bottom handguard, and then here's the top handguard. You can see there's some crud and rust. You don't want any oil or anything here. I'm going to hit this with a brush. You can take a shotgun bore brush and run it through. Usually look through this way. I hadn't seen that. So I'm going to clean that out. That's kind of rusty. I'm going to clean this up. Just on the outside. Because, yeah, fire gases are being tapped off of here. And then they hit the little piston. That's why you see a lot of burnt gas. The advantage to this method is, on an M16, all this gas is thrown directly into the chamber right here. Whereas this, it's the good old-fashioned rod. It's pushing on this bolt carrier, which operates everything. And then all your dirty nastiness and stuff is up here. And it's away from your action, because you're going to get enough crap anyway from, you know, carbon firing, but it's not what they call direct piston impingement, you know, or direct impingement, as opposed to, you know, a little gas tube and a piston. But anyways, yeah. Assembly is just the reverse of that. I'm not going to show you because I already gobbled up too much time goofing around with this. But yeah, you basically put the handguard back on. Maybe I will. Because everything that was supposed to go on easy before. Last time I did this, I had to slap the butt of the rifle on the ground to get it to go in. But there it is. You shouldn't have to force it. So I don't have to force it. You shouldn't have to force it too much. And then you just slide this over and finger tight. If this won't go back in, if this won't rotate back on, you've done something wrong. I've had it about halfway here, and it's because this wasn't on all the way. Alright, we got that on. We take this and just put this up here. Probably too close for you to see this. See how easy that is? And just push this down. Like I said, this guy's hard removal. You know, once you strip the bolt and the recoil spring and the magazine and all that other stuff, you lift this up. And I found, if, like I said, if you're looking at this guy, if you get it kind of like even, you can just kind of pull it up. And I mean, there's a little lip. You've got to come back a little bit, you know, but you can usually just pop it up. And then the lower handguard, again, as that thing just pops up, fold it forward, and of course you pull out your cleaning rod at the same time. If I were to have a bayonet lug, it would be right there. This is where my bayonet would attach. Probably something up here too. And they did something to the front sight. There used to be a little pin there, and you would just push that pin in, and you could unscrew the muzzle brake, in case this case is a flash hider. So there you go. That's the I found the year it was made. See, these are just like stars or something, you know. 2 and then upside down cross or something. Or let's see if am I reading it upside down? I don't think it was 98, but it could be. Where are we? Where are we? No, that looks backwards, doesn't it? Then it would be 98 and a weird backwards number. So, no, it's 86. Just trying to verify this. It's weird that they would stamp that on the... I guess that is part of the rifle, though, but I mean, you know, the gas tube. 286. It's kind of hard to read. Is that a 9 or an 8? Yeah, that's an 8. Look at that. See, a 9 would be a straight up and down, right? Do you see a curl there? Does that look like a 96 to you? It could be either one. I mean, it could be 96. Could be 86. Alright, so put in the comments what you think that number is right there. I know this is a 6. It's just, see, it's just weird the way they did the 2. So they've got weird numerics going on. Let's see if we can't zoom a little here. Come on, zoom. My injured hand, it doesn't recognize it. What do you think? Man, it looks like a weak strike on it if it's an 8. Yeah, there is. See the curl? See that little tail? I see it. I'd say 8. I'm trying to hold this still. Get some different light. I'd say 86. And that would fit for right when I know I had... I'm pretty sure I had it by then. But yeah, there you go. Hope you found that somewhat interesting. If not, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.